Kevin to throw together a couple of logos for us. Oh.
Oh, indeed, quantum physics lady. Oh, indeed. Hello, my name is Fu Manchu. And you know what? Life still sucks over here. Yeah, that's right. I'm not trying to be a hipster or anything or say, hey, I want you to feel sorry for me. No, I'm not that kind of guy. Seriously, life has sucked. If I told you what happened today, you'd probably say, why the heck are you making a video? And I say, because, seriously, it's the only thing I can do that actually makes me happy. And I hope you guys like it too. So I'm looking at you. And you. Maybe you. Okay, anyways, seriously, yep. So, the only thing that makes me happy besides making these videos is a little thing called toys. Yep, that's right. And today, speaking of toys, my wife was at a Toys R Us. It's even got toys in the title, man. That's awesome. But anyway, she was at Toys R Us today, and she said, hey, guess what I just found? And I said, hey, what did you find? And she said, some new Ghostbusters figures. And I went, who do they have? And she said some names that I didn't recognize. I went, what? What are you talking about? Who is that in Ghostbusters? And she says, Ghostbusters, the movie. And I go, I know, but I don't know any of those names. I know the movies. What are you talking about? She's talking about the new movie. Yep, the 2016 movie with all the girls. That's right, the one that nobody likes, the one that nobody asked for, the one that everybody hates here on YouTube. You know what? I'm not going to throw my little hat into the ring because, seriously, I might not get it back. I don't really care anymore. You know why I don't care anymore? Because I saw Batman vs. Superman. Yeah, that movie had a lot of potential, man. It really did. And Ben Affleck did good. I still like Henry Cavill. I don't know what Jesse Eisenberg was doing, but I still like him. The girl that played Wonder Woman was good. But that's about it, man. There was no story, and if there was, it was so convoluted. You know what? Seriously, I give up. I give up, man. These movies aren't made for people like me anymore. They're not made for people that like the thing that the movie's supposed to be about. I was talking to my good buddy felzbug less than probably an hour ago, and we were talking about The Force Awakens and how it's not as good as the original movies. And part of the reason to prove that, or part of the proof, I should say, to prove that, is quick! What's your favorite Force Awakens quote? What was your favorite piece of music from that? Because, everybody knows the music from the first movies. Seriously. Heck, you probably know some songs from the frickin' prequels that nobody liked, but apparently everybody likes some of the songs and stuff. Seriously, the Duel of the Fates song, that's awesome, man! But I can't tell you one thing that's in The Force Awakens, and I seriously can't tell you any of my favorite quotes. There's some good lines, I guess. There's some good moments. The best moment in the whole movie is when Kylo Ren goes crazy and cuts up the board and kind of goes like, yeah, that was awesome. But that's about it, man. Seriously. I want to like it. I want to like it more. So that's why I give up, man. They're not made for me. They're made by committees to make people rich, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on anymore in movies. So I give up. I just focus on the toys, man, and I like the toys. So, my wife, when she said she found those new Ghostbusters figures, she said they looked pretty cool, so I said, hey, to quote Mitch Hedberg, bag 'em up, I'll take 'em. So, today's review will be on the following. Today's review will be on the Mattel Ghostbusters 2016 movie figures, and check it out. This is Erin Gilbert, that's right, played by Kristen Wiig in the movie. And this figure looks very, very awesome indeed. Now, like I said, these are made by Mattel, and these look like they're pretty much in scale, if not perfect, to go with the older Ghostbusters figures that Mattel released a few years ago. These look just like them, seriously. Now, I don't have any of those anymore. I had a few before, but I don't have any. I do have some Diamond Select ones, but those are way too big to display with these figures. These are a lot smaller than those. Like I said, they're more in scale with the older Ghostbusters line that they made, that Mattel made. And now, another thing I didn't know is, look at there, it's got little Build-A-Figure pieces, and it's little ghosted legs, and up here at the top, there's a little blurb that says, Collect and Connect, Rowan. So I don't know who Rowan is, but he does bear a striking resemblance to this guy, only wearing a bow tie and with legs. And that's pretty cool indeed. Now, he also looks like the one that was in the cartoon Walking, which is that ghost, but yeah, I don't know if Rowan is a character in the movie or what, but I would assume so. But anyways, figure looks really cool. As you can see, she's got a proton pack and everything, and that's very neat indeed. And that's pretty cool. So let's look at the back of the package, shall we? So, here's the back of the package, and as you can see, another no-ghost symbol over there. And then you've got this over here that says all the figures in the line. Very cool. There's only 4 of them this time. And then right here, you'll see the Build-A-Figure of Rowan. And he's looking pretty goofy looking. I wonder if this ghost is actually in the movie, but judging from that one that's walking around on stilts, Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one's in the movie, so who knows. But yep, there's the figures there in the line. There's not much else there. It has their names, has their numbers, and that's about it. And obviously, the caution tape did not keep Rowan out because he's just walking right towards us. Now, if you look in the background there, really carefully, there's a lot of signs and stuff. Like, I don't know, it almost looks like those things you see on airplanes that say what to do in case of emergencies and stuff. I don't know. But see, look, if you see a ghost, run from it. I don't know. But yeah, there's all little, it's not all black. There's a lot of stuff back there in the background. And that's pretty cool indeed. And as you can see, the slime motif continues on the back. Because on the front of the package, there is a lot of slime dripping down, as you can see. They seem to like their slime in this movie, and I think we're going to get a lot of it. But anyways, there's Erin Gilbert looking very cool indeed, so let's move on to the next one, shall we? Next up we have Abby Yates. That's right, look down there, Abby Yates. You know what's funny is I didn't even know this character's name until I got this figure. This is the girl played by Melissa McCarthy, and yep, looking pretty cool. I love how they've actually got newly sculpted bodies for each of the figures. They're not just reuses of the jumpsuits and stuff, because I think they did that with some of the Ghostbusters line. They just use the same bodies over and over in pieces and stuff like that. Now, I'm pretty sure that the proton packs and stuff like that are going to be reuses on these, but I like that they have different body types and shapes in these figures. That's pretty awesome indeed. It reflects the people, the actresses or actors in the show, and I think that's awesome. Now, you'll see there that there's two more Build-A-Figure pieces, some little ghosty arms. Yeah, those are pretty cool, little muscle-bound ghosty arms for Rowan. Looking very neat indeed. And if you look real carefully there in the background behind the plastic, you'll see more slime inside dripping down, and that is pretty cool indeed. So, if we look at the back of the package, it's kind of pointless. Because in all honesty, it's exactly the same. There is no difference whatsoever on these packages at all, except for the little name on the front, I believe. I think that's the only thing that's different. I guess it is worth noting that down the other side you will see the Ghostbusters name and logo. That's pretty cool. Very neat indeed. More slime, like I said, so that slime's everywhere. But yeah, aside from their names right there, there's no differences in the packages whatsoever. So that's pretty cool indeed. Okay, next up! We have a little Kate McKinnon, that's right, Jillian Holtzmann. Now, they say her name in the commercial, they say Holtzmann, but I didn't know her name was Jillian. And as you can see, she looks a lot like Egon from the cartoon, the real Ghostbusters cartoon. And I think that's pretty cool indeed. And just like Veckerman before her, who always had his boots untucked, because as you can see, they have their pant legs tucked into their boots. That's the way the Ghostbusters always wore their boots, except for Veckerman, who always had his, his pant legs out. But just like him, she has her sleeves rolled up. Now, he didn't have his sleeves rolled up. She's just being a rebel and wearing her costume different from the rest of the guys, and I think that's pretty cool. Or should say girls. Now, as you can see there, she also came with a big old belly. Kate McKinnon has a big old belly. Check that out. In the package with her. Not over there. But anyways, as you can see, she comes with a ghosty belly, and that's pretty cool indeed. A little ghost bow tie, and there you go. You got your rest of Rowan minus a head. So we've seen all the pieces so far. Now, when I saw pictures of this figure online, she didn't have her glasses, and I thought, well, that's silly, because she wears those big old goggles or whatever in the commercial. And I'm glad to see that she does have her glasses. That is pretty awesome indeed. Now, like we said in the last two figures that I just showed off, the backs are exactly the same, so there's no point in showing it off. So I say we move on to the very last and fourth figure. Let's see who it is. And honestly, if you've seen the trailer, there's no surprise who this is. Look at there, it's Patty herself. Now, I don't see her little necklace there that says Patty, but that's okay. Maybe she's not wearing it or it's underneath her jumpsuit. But as you can see, she also comes with the head of Rowan. Oh, what did you do? You blew his head off, Patty. Now, her last name is Tolan. Patty Tolan. I'm glad it's not Patty Melt. That would be silly. But you know what? She looks pretty cool indeed. As you can see, all of these figures have different bodies and stuff, and that is awesome. And this one's the biggest one of the bunch. She's very, very tall. And that is pretty cool. Now, she's played by Leslie Jones, and you don't want her to beat you up or hit you with her proton pack. But she might do it, because the power of Patty does compel her to do crazy things, like smack people around. Why do you do that, Patty? But anyways, there's the figure looking very cool indeed. Now, I say we waste no more time, and I say we open them! Now, sliding the tray out of the little package, you'll see her still in her little bubble. Now, behind the bubble, there's this little cardboard insert here that has slime running down, and it's all green and predator blood-looking-y, and that's pretty cool indeed. But yeah, I figured you might want to see that. Now, there's no instructions on how to build Rowan, but seriously, if you have a problem putting them together, man, oh man, you need to go back to school, because that's pretty easy indeed. Now, I say we pull her out. What do you say? So, So, here's little Erin Gilbert fresh out of the package, and I have to say there's already one thing that I like about these figures more than the older Ghostbusters figures that Mattel made. And the thing that I like better is their proton packs can actually come off the figures. That's right. You see the little backpack straps there? Well, those straps can be slid off her arms like so. So you can totally have them without their proton packs on. Check that out. Now, I didn't pull off the little the handle part of it or whatever. I've got it draped over her arm there. But yes, it comes off entirely, and that is awesome. And that is something that the older figures couldn't do. They were like, I don't know, glued to their back or something. There was no way to get them off whatsoever. So that's a very, very neat added bonus. Now, as for the packs themselves, check this out. It looks like he's got a spaghetti strainer or something on her back, and a little briefcase. And that's pretty cool. But no, there's a lot of little details there, and that is very neat indeed. They painted some little lights there. The little tube is pretty flexible and stuff. Now, you probably can hang it up on that little thing right there, which is where I would assume that little thing would hang, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. But as you can see, the back of her legs are kind of plain, because she's just wearing khaki clothes, and that's pretty cool indeed. Now, on her shoulder, you'll notice a very iconic symbol put on her shoulder there, and that is pretty cool indeed. And a bunch of caution, like, reflective stuff. Don't they know that, that horizontal lines make you look a little chubby? You shouldn't do that. What the heck, man? Seriously. Oh, and her Schwartz got twisted. Holy crap. But you know what? I still like it a lot. Seriously. One of the things I like about this figure is if you look carefully there, she actually does have skin poking out underneath her gloves from where her hand or her wrist connects to her arm, and that's pretty cool indeed. It's a neat little added bonus. And there's her hair looking very cool indeed. So I say we look at her up close. What do you say? So here we go with a super duper close-up look, and as you can see, she's got a little pocket there on her chest, and she's got her name Gilbert right there. Very cool indeed. There's the top of her jumpsuit, and as you can see, they've painted her lips. She's got a little dirt on her lip there, or maybe it's a mole. So there's her blue eyes looking very, very cool, and her hair looks very good indeed. Now, does that look like Kristen Wiig? A little, I guess. Cartoony. That's what these look like, little cartoony versions of them. But, you know, Mattel sculpts are usually kind of cartoony, so that's okay. But anyways, there she is there. Going down this sleeve, you'll see no Ghostbuster symbol. You see some reflective orange and silver. And then there's the skin color I was telling you about there poking out through her, underneath her glove. And she's got like some, I don't know, big tall gloves there, or wrist guards or something. And then over here you'll see the strap of the proton pack right there. Working our way down, you'll see her belt and the little buckles and stuff. And she's got some pockets on her legs. You can see some of the articulation. You can see some of the stripes there on the boots. Very cool indeed. I think that looks very neat. Let's look at her backpack, shall we? So, here's her back here, working our way down to the proton pack. We'll see that spaghetti strainer I told you about right there. Very neat. Probably a nuclear accelerator there. Got some buttons and switches and stuff. Very cool. I think that's where the little biohazard symbol is, I think. I'm not 100%. And then over here you'll see some more gadgets, some more lights there. Very cool. There's a no symbol! Holy crap, no ghost, he got away. And then over here you'll see a little like toolbox or something. I don't know, maybe that's where they put the batteries. And then over here you'll see the tube. And then like I said, up here is where you can hang the whatever that's called, the handle of the gun, whatever it's called. I used to know these things. I don't know these things anymore. I'm blocking it out because the new movie's coming out. And then there's the Ghostbusters symbol painted on her shoulder, looking very cool indeed. So yeah, I like it. I think this figure is very, very neat. I love the fact that you can take off her proton pack. That is awesome. I did not think that that would happen. Seriously, I thought that basically, you know, you'd either have it on her back or you wouldn't. So that's pretty cool indeed. Now, the little nozzle part of the gun part here is a little bent up, but that's nothing. I mean, that happens with every figure, and if you get a hairdryer, you can probably fix it. So that's pretty cool. Okay, next! Now, as I was opening the next one, I noticed a little bit of a difference there. If you look above the black part of her wrist, you'll notice this little thin, like, I don't know, those little clothes tag plastic, you know, strings that they put on clothes, tags on clothes. I don't know how else to describe it, but that's what it looks like holding her into place. Now, the last figure was held into place by one of those clear rubber bands, so that was easy to cut. Now, this one's really small, so I don't know how many's holding her into place, but this is the only one I see so far. So that's kind of weird that they're both packaged a little different. I don't know. Something to think about. Okay, as I'm opening her, yeah, she does have the little rubber band, as you can see on her other wrist, but the other little tag thing was holding down her left wrist, so that's strange. She's got both. I don't know about that. That's weird. Okay, opening her. Next up we have Abby Yates, played by Melissa McCarthy, and this was another one that I saw online that didn't seem to have her glasses in the prototype form. I'm glad to see that she actually does have glasses. They do seem a little bit thick, but hey, better to have them than not to have them at all. Now, as you can see, her suit looks pretty much the same as the last figure, but she's a little bit broader looking of a figure. So, yeah, it's pretty cool that they've got different shaped bodies, like I said before. And as you can see, her head looks a little cartoony like the other one, but hey, it still looks enough like her. Now, just like the last one, her proton pack is removable, and that is very cool indeed. So if you want to display her without it, well, it's good to know that you can. And it's not hard at all, either. I mean, once you pull that little gun part out of her hand, you can just pull it right off, and that is pretty cool indeed. So, very neat indeed. Now, underneath there, you'll see it's got all the writing. See, it says Ghostbusters 2016, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, that's kind of ugly, because it looks like they wrote all over her back. But the other figure was like that, too. But, yeah, with the proton pack there, you can't see it. So, that's pretty cool. Now, just like the one before, as you can see, she's got the Ghostbuster symbol there on her shoulder there. Very cool indeed. And, yep, there's the little gun part of the thrower. I don't know what the heck that thing's called. What is that thing called, man? I can't remember. All I know is it's the gun part of the proton pack, and that's pretty cool indeed. I think she looks awesome. She looks sweaty on her forehead, though, but that's just the light reflecting off her head. But anyways, I say we look at her up close. What do you say? So, here we go with a super-duper close-up look. Same pocket, different name. It says Yates there. Very cool indeed. I like how it's got the Han Solo flap thing hanging down on the front of her suit. Very cool indeed. As you can see, they painted her neck there, and then her head up here is just sculpted in skin color. You can see she's kind of got wall-eyed bug eyes there underneath the glasses. Now, yeah, they look alright, I guess. She's a little bug-eyed. But hey, it goes with the Ghostbusters theme. There's her glasses, like I said, a little thick, but hey, better to have them than not to have them. Does have a line there across her forehead. I don't know what that's about, but there was only one of these in the store, so it's not like you get to pick it out. My wife said she found one of each, so she was like, if you want them now, we're going to get them today. I'm like, okay. So there's her hair looking very cool. Now, the glasses are glued on. You can't take them off, so if you don't want her with glasses, you're going to have to break them off. But that's pretty cool over there. There's her arm right there, looking very neat indeed. Let's look at the proton pack, shall we? So, in case you're curious, here's what her proton pack looks like, and it does look very much indeed like if you go from this one right here over to this one over here, they look identical. At least I think so. If you see any differences, let me know, because maybe I didn't notice them. But yeah, they look identical to me. So my guess is these are just reuses from figure to figure, and that's fine. I mean, Mattel does that, so it's okay. And then she's got a little toolbox on her back, too. Very neat. And that is pretty cool indeed. Now, working our way up her shoulder, we will see the little no-go symbol. Whoa, he's got some white fingers there coming out of his fingers. That's kind of weird. Yeah, these are kind of sloppily painted, but when you just look at them with your own eyes, you cannot see that they're sloppily painted at all. They look fine. But then there you'll see some of that little warning silver and orange again. Her hands are different because she's wearing a different kind of gloves. And then here's the thrower thing. Is that what it was called? A thrower? I don't know. Help! Help, I don't know what this is called. But anyways, that's pretty cool indeed. And yeah, I think the likeness is enough like her. She's got that goofy smile that Melissa McCarthy always has. I think that's the only look she can do. It's like Jesse Eisenberg in Batman vs. Superman. It's like, can't you play another character? Come on, show us you can act. You know, just act. It's easy. I do it all the time. Anyways, next! Next up, we have my favorite figure of this line, the little Kate McKinnon. And that's pretty cool indeed. So, what's her name again? Let's see. Okay, it's Jillian Holtzmann. I had to look at the package again. I knew it was Holtzmann, but I couldn't remember her first name. So it's Jillian. So I guess if I just remember the old actress and Jillian, I'll remember that. But anyways, there she is looking very cool. Now, I like her little yellow glasses. That's pretty cool. Now, I haven't looked at them up close, but they look pretty cool right here because I got the little yellow lenses. And then, as you can see on her back, she's got the same old ghost proton packer bobber spaghetti strainer thing. And like I said, I think every one of these is exactly the same, but that's okay. And then you can see her little bare forearms there. Very cool, because like I said, it's unique to this figure. And very neat indeed. Right shoulder, Ghostbusters, no-go symbol, no sleeves, gloves. Pretty cool indeed. And then there's her face, looking very neat. So I say we waste no more time and look at her up close. What do you say? So, here we go with a super-duper close-up look, and she's got the same pocket, same flap, and oh, she stole some guy named Manny's jumpsuit there. Nope, I'm assuming that's short for Holtzmann, but I went, what? She's not even wearing her own jumpsuit. What the heck, man? Literally, what the heck, man? But anyways, yep, it just says man, and that's pretty cool. There's their neck there painted, very neat, and as you can see, they got the little flappy flaps of her collar there, working her way up to her face. See her little bug eyes, cat eyes, yellow lenses, glasses there. Very cool indeed. You can see their eyes are painted underneath there. They look a little weird through the lenses, but in real life it looks fine. And then here's her big old Egon cartoon hair. Very cool indeed. I really like those glasses though. They look really cool. Working our way down here, you'll see her ear. Very cool. You see the way her hair is all sculpted. Very neat indeed. Nothing down this arm at all. There's the bare arm. There's her glove. Now her gloves look a little bit like the other one. The first girl's, Abby's, I think it was, or who was it? Erin. Erin's gloves kind of have those little spiky things. So I don't know if those are reused or just similar gloves. And then over here we have the proton pack. Exactly the same. Nothing different there. She doesn't have a little heart symbol there, but that's okay. But anyways, down this sleeve you see the Ghostbusters symbol there. Whoa, and she fell over. That's okay, she was just drunk or something. She's been designing, Ghostbusters, weaponry all night. She's tired. But anyways, there you see the little Ghostbuster symbol. Very sloppily painted, but like I said, in real life, does not look bad at all. It's just up close, you can see how messy it is. And then there's the little thrower thingamabobber. Very cool indeed. Okay, that only leaves one figure to go. Oh, look at there. It looks like she's got... Well, no, I think that's a smudge. I thought she had one earring. I was like, that's pretty cool, but nope, it's just a smudge. I can pretend it's an earring, though. So, I think that's very cool indeed. Next! Last up, we have the little Leslie Jones, and it's Patty Tolan? Tolan? How do you say that? Tolan. That's hard to say. But anyways, there you go. That looks pretty awesome indeed. Now, she seems to be the biggest figure of these four. And that would be appropriate since she's huge in real life. Check that out. And then, as you can see, same kind of jumpsuit, but a whole new sculpt. She's got like folded up sleeves there. Very cool indeed. Her head looks really, really good indeed. I think they did a great job. I think that looks just like her. Like her hair. Very cool. There's her proton pack. I was a little sad to see that all four of the proton packs are identical. I was hoping that they'd have a little bit of different stuff, like paint jobs or something, like different colors or something on their proton packs, but that's okay. I mean, seriously, who cares, right? And then over here you see the little no-go symbol. Very cool indeed. So I say we look at this figure up close. What do you say? So, here we go with a super-duper close-up look. Same pocket, different name. Tolan. That's hard to say. Tolan. And then up here you'll see, oh look, her neck there. It looks like it's all one sculpt. So they didn't have to paint her neck where the skin connects there. So that's kind of neato. And then there's her head. I think this one's the best head out of all of them. I think that looks the most like her. Her lips are painted really good. Her eyes look really good. She's got that red splotches in her hair there. Little streaky streaks or something. Very cool. I think they did a really good job on her hair. Looks like braids and stuff. Very cool. I like it. And then over here you'll see, her jumpsuit's the same old plain old thing. And then over here we got the same old proton pack thingamabobber. Over here we got our little no-go symbol. And look at that. His face is getting all blurred out by the red. Ah, poor no-ghost. But you know what? Like I said a million times already, it looks fine in real life. And that is awesome. But yeah, but I think this one has the best head sculpt out of all of them. I think that is awesome. Now, in case you're curious and want to know how they all scale together, here they are all together, and you can see the size difference from all four of them, and that is awesome. I think they look really good together. You can see that she's the biggest down here. She's really tall and skinny. She's kind of lumpy, and then this one over here is just like normal girl, and that's pretty cool. Her head actually looks really small, though, but that's pretty cool. I think they did a really good job on all their body types. I think that is amazing. Very cool indeed. Now, in case you're wondering, you're probably saying, hey, didn't they come with some accessories? They did indeed, and they are the following. Now, the Collect and Connect figure comes like it blew up on a landmine, and that's pretty sad for this little ghost. Maybe that's how he died, who knows. But you know one of the neat things about this is it's cast in like this white plastic. But if you look really carefully, especially at the feet and the hands, now I don't know how well you'll be able to make that out on this video, but the hands almost have like this purplish, I don't know, pearlescent look to it. I mean, it's very, very faint, but you can see a difference from the white to the pearlescent look. And then there's his face there, looking very sharp-toothed. He's got one little bottom tooth. I don't know what that's about. But, yep, that's pretty cool indeed. So I say we waste no time, and I say we put them together. What do you say? So, here's Rowan all put together, and he's constantly in that keep-on-truckin' walking pose. Check that out. He looks like he's walking. I was like, his feet won't go on the floor, but the bottom part of his left foot there, if you look at it, it's flat. It's very, very flat there on the very, very tail end of it. So yeah, he's supposed to be like walking or something like that. So you have to stand him up and leave him like that. Now, he does have some articulations. His feet do swivel. Now, his legs where they connect there do not move at all. This is the pose that you're going to have him in. That's all he can do. You can move his feet, though. They swivel around. You can swivel his little hands there, and you can make his arms go up so he can look surprised, kind of like this. Freeze, Ghost, hands up! And yep, that's all he can do. And yep, he's got little swivel things for his hands, so... Well, the right one moves a little, but the left one just kind of like spins back into place once you spin it. So yeah, there's not a lot of articulation there. But I think they're supposed to be able to move. And his neck can swivel, but that's about it, man. So yeah, you're not going to get many poses for him. He's got that keep on trucking, walking move. That's about it. Now, I honestly thought when I was putting him together, he would be a lot bigger than this. But no, he's tiny, man. He's not very big at all. Because if you stand him next to the girls, you can see he's a little shorter than most of them. Now, he still looks fine, but I don't know. Who knows how big he is in the movie, if he's even in the movie at all. But it's still a pretty neat little accessory to get a fifth figure. That's pretty cool. They should have had a Build-A-Figure of Chris Hemsworth. That would have been awesome, but he'll probably be in Wave 2. So anyways, that's pretty awesome indeed. And in case you're curious, here's a super-duper close-up look at Rowan. There's his little bow tie. Here's his little sharp teeth there. He's got that little bottom tooth. He's got a little nose. Very cool. Kind of looks like the ghost of Popeye or something. I don't know. And then up here he's got that little beanie hat. Very cool indeed. Little dots for eyes. Working our way down his arms. Yeah, you probably can't see that, but his hands and his feet are almost a different shade. They're like purplish. I don't know if you can tell. This color here is different than this color here. And the same thing with his feet down here. They're almost a shade of like purple. Like, I don't know, pearlescent purple. It's hard to see. I'm sorry that I can't do that. Big old belly there. Very cool indeed. And then here's his other hand. So, very neat. A neat little added bonus to get this figure. Ah, he's scary looking. So here they are all together, looking very cool indeed. And I have to say, these figures are pretty neat. The added bonus of their little proton packs coming off makes them very cool. I love the fact that they have a collect and connect figure. I think these are very neat indeed. Now, these things cost $19.99 at Toys R Us. So, and my wife said they only had one of each of them when she found them, and that's pretty sad indeed. But she said that a lot of Ghostbusters stuff is out now for this new movie. So if you're looking for it, hit up the next Toys R Us you see, because they may actually have them, and that is pretty cool indeed. So, there's my review of the Mattel Ghostbusters 2016 movie figures. And I have to say, I like these things a lot. I think they look awesome together. And the fact that you get the Build-A-Figure of Rowan is very neat indeed. Now, do I wish that this movie was happening? No. No, I don't. And you know why I wish it wasn't happening? Not for all the reasons people like to complain about. No, I think they should just make a Ghostbusters 3. I've been waiting, a long time for Ghostbusters 3 to come out, and they didn't make it. And then when Harold Ramis died, I thought, well, there's the plot right there. I mean, Harold Ramis, the character of Egon, could be a ghost. And he could go to his friends and say, guys, seriously, when you trap a ghost, this is what it's like. And they talk, and the afterworld's like this, and oh my gosh, and that would be a cool plot right there, man. I mean, think about it. It's all about ghosts, right? And with computer graphics and stuff, and, they could use footage from Egon from other movies and Ghostbuster movies and stuff, and they could totally do it, man. Be awesome. And I think his family and his estate and stuff like that would be okay with it, because, Ghostbusters was something that he really liked. And I really wish that movie was happening. But nope, we get a reboot. That's okay, because you get cool toys. And I guess that's all I can ask for. So, until next time, tune in for more Foo Reviews! Come on, Felzbug, come on. Hey, Felzbug. Who you gonna call? Wait, what? Get off the phone, Felzbug! What are you doing? It was just a joke! You're supposed to say Ghostbusters, man!